What's up, guys? Today I'm gonna give you a few tips and tricks on how to help you, get your calisthenics skills up as a beginner, and some things that I wish I knew myself when I first started. And firstly, I want to say we're all different, and we're all gonna be better or worse at a few other things in calisthenics than others when we first start up, and we're just gonna be more acclimated to doing one exercise as opposed to the other. Like, so for me, for instance, when I started off, I was very skinny. I was probably 5'6", 130 pounds, or 5'5", 130 pounds. And that was my starting point. Now, I was always an athlete. I was still had decent sized legs and had a strong core, but my arms were non-existent. So, and someone else might be coming from an overweight perspective and really struggling with calisthenics as well. Because I will admit, it's a lot harder for someone who's overweight to really get into calisthenics heavy in comparison to like lifting weights. And I've been training calisthenics for about 4 years, and I started lifting along with calisthenics for about 2.5 years. So for my first tip I want to give you guys is make sure that you're making your tendon strength as great as your muscle strength. Now, we know that muscles develop a lot faster than your tendons, right? But you want to make sure that you have the mobility, the flexibility, that your joints are all healthy, because once you get to a higher level, your flexibility is a big and important factor. Like, wrist flexibility is something that I struggle with in the beginning, and wrist flexibility is involved in a lot of things like handstands, or really any hand balancing movement like planche even. So make sure that you're strengthening your tendons and that you're stretching. A lot of people have stiff hips as well, and you want to make sure that your hips are very loose, because this can just help you, honestly, in general in life. When you're doing your cardio, when you're with your loved one, like, these things actually help having healthy hips. And your knees, of course, as well. Your knees, you're walking and you're doing your jumping exercises and making sure that you're protecting your knees. So I would say make sure that you have some sort of stretch routine. For me personally, I do a 20-minute stretch every night before I go to bed. It helps calm me down and gets me ready to sleep. But for you, you might not have that much time. Even though 20 minutes before bed, I feel like a lot of people would have that time. But honestly, as long as you're doing like 5 minutes of stretching, or making sure you're focusing on improving some certain flexibility, like this could be back flexibility, shoulder flexibility. All these things go hand in hand with calisthenics and are a very underrated factor in calisthenics. So next, let's talk about part 2, nutrition. So for your nutrition, I want to clear up a lot of things, like a lot of issues I see in the fitness world with nutrition. Fats are okay. Just make sure you're getting your healthy fats. For me, I eat eggs in the morning, because you're knocking out your protein. If I do like 5 eggs in the morning, I leave the yolk in there, because that's good protein, and the yolk is actually healthy fat for you as well. And I also throw in 6 ounces of oatmeal every morning as well, because that's healthy carbs. So this is an example of a good, meal to start your day off. And even before I go to sleep, sometimes I might do the eggs and oatmeal when I'm bulking especially. So I would say in your real meals, make sure you're getting your protein, your carbs, and your healthy fats. And also make sure you're getting your veggies. Everyone neglects their veggies, and honestly, I never ate veggies like that growing up. But now that I'm getting older, I'm realizing, veggies aren't even that terrible. I just get spinach, and I eat like a cup full of spinach, straight leaves. But you can blend it, you can put ranch on it, but limit that. But just find your ways that you can implement your vegetables that suit you. Like, for me, taste doesn't matter too much. Like, even bland tasting stuff I can do. And salmon's another good source of protein as well. Make sure you're getting about 1 gram to 0.5 grams per pound of weight. So for me, I'm like 174 right now at 5'8". So I eat like 180 grams of protein just to be on the safe side. And when I'm bulking, I'm going up to 200. And I'm just eating a ton of food, really, when I'm bulking. But make sure that your nutrition is on point. And a lot of things for nutrition, because I'm not even the best on nutrition, I feel like you can do your research online. If you have other friends who have delicious alternatives that you might like that can meet your nutrients, I would say, go ask them. Go learn how to cook. I had to learn how to cook personally for me, because cooking is like the cheat code in terms of gains and not having to buy your food from anywhere all the time, saving that money. But yeah, so nutrition is honestly one of the most important factors. You could really, if you got your nutrition right and didn't work out that hard, you would still make gains if your nutrition was just on point. Now, thirdly, be patient. Now, a lot of people want to rush progress, but I don't want you to rush into certain things, certain movements that are much more high level, because I see so many people get hurt doing certain movements. Like even trying to do handstands, you know, a lot of people, they might not just be ready for that, and you want to learn how to scale up right. So for me, when I scaled up my handstand, I started off with the pike hold, pike push-ups, then we went to the wall handstands, and then moving in the wall handstand position. And to me now, I can hold a handstand probably for 40, 45 seconds and do a handstand push-up, which is, I just got that recently, I would say. But, you know, just being patient with your movements and scaling up in a safe way. Like even planche, you know, just making sure that you're getting those simplicities, I guess those small points right, and adding them all together, and then you can be high level. And realize that this is not going to be an easy process if you want to be great at it. And for me personally, I want to be great in most things I do. Like that's my goal, that's my drive. You know, I can't be mediocre. I feel like I'm such a slacker because I feel like I'm not reaching my full potential in that way. And I want to help you guys reach your full potential as well. And these are just the 3 most important tips, or 3 things that I would tell myself if I could go back in time and see me as a beginner. So drop a like if you guys, you know, enjoyed this video. Comment down below what you want to see next. And, you know, I'm here for you guys. I really want to give you guys the content you need. I want to help you guys improve. Self-improvement is something that I've really been getting on recently, not just physically, but mentally and spiritually as well. So, you know, keep supporting, and maybe I'll put out some more self-improvement content out there as well to help you guys maximize yourself. So I'll see you guys next time.